What up, kids? Today is Wednesday, December 23rd, 2 days before Christmas. Some would call it Christmas Eve. You could call it Christmas Steve Eve. Or maybe just simply the day before Christmas Eve. Anyways, it's been a while since I've done a video, but just get back in the saddle here. It's 2 days before Christmas. I have just started reading the book of Leviticus in the Bible, and I wanted to share a little bit with you. I'm actually in Leviticus chapter 6. And I just want to read the first section. It's 7 verses. So let me read that. Leviticus 6, starting in verse 1, says, "And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, If a person sins and commits a trespass against the Lord by lying to his neighbor about what was delivered to him for safekeeping, or about a pledge, or about a robbery, or if he has extorted from his neighbor, or if he has found what was lost and lies concerning it, and swears falsely in any one of these things that a man may do in which he sins, then it shall be, because he has sinned and is guilty, that he shall restore what he has stolen, or the thing which he has extorted, or what was delivered to him for safekeeping, or the lost thing which he found, or all that about which he has sworn falsely. He shall restore it full value, add 1/5 more to it, and give it to whomever it belongs on the day of his trespass offering. And he shall bring his trespass offering to the Lord, a ram without blemish from the flock, with your valuation, as a trespass offering to the priest. So the priest shall make atonement for him before the Lord, and he shall be forgiven for any one of these things that he may have done in which he trespasses." What I really got from that was that Jesus and God values our relationship with our neighbors. I mean, you don't get to pick your neighbors, okay? So, and I think a lot of us probably have experiences with neighbors that aren't the best. I think, I live in the college area of my town. And so, every third house is like a college dorm house. And, you can do the math there. When school's in session, it's every weekend, it's like party time. And there was a period of time where it was like every Thursday, one specific house was having a party. Every Thursday. I don't know why. Okay. But regardless, the relationship with you and your neighbor can be complicated. And you might even be thinking you're justified in not liking your neighbor or hating your neighbor. But I do know the Bible says that we are to love our neighbors. That's what I think. That's the second commandment. The first commandment, love the Lord your God. Second's like it, love your neighbor as yourself. And in a literal and a figurative sense. And so here, there's all these things. Your neighbor forgets to put their garbage out. You see that, you put it out for them. Good on you. But this passage, if you see they forgot to put their garbage out, and then you don't do something about that, you don't put it out, it's almost like you're to blame. But you could justify yourself and say, well, it's not my garbage. They're the ones that were up drinking the night before or doing whatever, and it's their fault. They deserve that. Well, you're not the police, and ultimately, you're not the judge, and ultimately, God is the judge. And what does his word say? a lie by omission is still a lie. And like the way we treat our neighbors, like the Bible does specifically say, treat them like you want to be treated. And if you forgot to put your garbage out, man, if your neighbor put it out for you, like wouldn't you want that? I hate forgetting the garbage. And that's just one thing with the neighbor relationship, And I know it's hard to love your neighbor, but we're called to do it. We're called to do it. And you might be thinking, I'm justified in not liking my neighbor. They're horrible people. But you're not called to judge. You're called to love. Hey, Merry Christmas. If you like this video, do me a favor. Like the channel, subscribe, share it with your friends. Hit the bell icon so you can get notifications for more videos. And have a Merry Christmas. That was timed. That was totally timed and intentional. This mic, man. It's special. I don't even get it.